I want to really address you people that are saying that you are an Ndokwa person or Kwane person, but you are not an Igbo. I don't know that thing that is making you to get that fear of becoming an Ioma in the south and not in the southeast. See, let me tell you, we were once together in the Midwestern region, the Western region, the Dembende state, and now in Delta state. Also, you also call South. What is the difference now? If you are being carved into Anioma and they say Anioma should belong to Southeast to complete this state in the geopolitical zone. Now, let me tell you, what is the benefit there? One of the benefits you are going to have as an Ndokwa or Kwane man is that now you are closer to those people that share the same cultural traits, that understand your language, that perform the same activity, even it comes about your custom, like bearing of names. Your name and that of the Igbo man, Ifeanyi Chukwu, Onwuka, Osai, Chukwunwike, Chukwude, they are all together the same way that the man in Anambra State, the man in Ebonyi State, the man in Oka, the man in Ndokwa, Otagbobe, the man at Abe, Obiaroko, bear the same name. That is how it is also in that southeast. So now let me tell you, going about talking about the inferiority, whether or being afraid, whether the Igbo people will intimidate you or they will marginalize you or because of your resources, I want to really say that is a blunt lie. It is a lie from the pit of hell because each of these states are autonomous. All the states are autonomous. The man in the Anambra State governor or the Anambra State government cannot dictate from that man in Ebonyi State, or can he dictate for the man at Enugu State? So each state, they are sovereign and they have their own personal government. So now let me tell you, if you are Nioma and you are being carved to the southeast, okay, now you are afraid of your resources because both of us said, now we get resources. Yes, we have the resources, but let me tell you, the resources that you are having in Ndokwa, is it not what they used to go and feed the man in Abuja? Why are we still in darkness? If I thought that they should go by the accrued revenue derived in our terrain, why is it that Ndokwa should be in darkness? And yet Abuja, even where they step down the this thing at Obosi is having that light. But you that is in Otawogbe, you that is in Okwa and local government, wherever you find yourself, you are pure in darkness, and you don't mind. Because you just have to have what we call hatred for yourself. Now let me tell you, let us go. Yes, Ndokwa is uniquely, Anioma, but significantly Igbo, because we share the same traits, we have the same culture, we are together. So let us have this in mind. During the time of the Civil War, I was not born, but I was told by my fathers, and there are archives, these things are there, that when the Nigerian government, the Nigerian army, when they came to visit this side of the Nigeria, where we belong, they were calling you Igbos, even when you are denying your identity. Then the same treatment that was given to the man at Asaba, when they were talking about the Asaba, which the Asaba genocide, when they were killing people, they use okay, now let me say, did you ask yourself why they use Otagbobe as a military zone for Nigerian soldiers? Most of our women were being raped. Most of our mothers and our children were dislocated by the forces. Why they were, dealing with our people? Did they call you a Bini man? The Bini people denied you because they don't want to be victimized by your own action, because they say after all it is your brothers. So the same treatment that was given to the man at Anambra was given to the man who is from Otawogbe, Atogume, Okpai, Abo, and the rest of Okwa and local government. let me tell you, I have talked about this part 1 before now, but this is the part 2. Part 3, I want to throw more light. Did you ask yourself the reason why during the time of Oba of Bini, when the Oba of Bini died, they want to say, we want to bring another new Oba. As at that time, I don't know of today, but I know that it is common. If it is yesterday that they just change it, do you know that they will say they are looking for heads of who? Heads of people who are strangers, not the people who is their blood, neither their own people. So automatically they are calling you people that always come from Delta area, this side of the Ndokwa side. They call you what? They call you what they call it? They call you their slave. They will come to look for the head of people, all the way from Igbanke, all the way from Oronigbe, all the way from what they call it, Umutu. They enter through Ugo from Obiaroko. They enter into your terrain. They begin to look for who? They begin to look for heads that they will use to go and bury their own king. Why did they do that? Why didn't they find the heads of those that they want to use at Uromi, Ubiaja, Awuchi, and the rest part of their those? Because they knew that these people are theirs. We are different people from them, but we are not trapped, or neither are we really slaves then. The truth is that because the empire, as at that time, find you as a fugitive, you are not a member of their people. They know that you are an Igbo man. So it's like you are being captured. Now, we have been able to come into this 21st century, and series of people who said they are educated keep on deceiving you because you are too easy. Myopically, you are thinking, you are having a parochial thinking, you don't want to understand, you don't want to learn, you don't know, and you don't know that you don't know. And any person that tells you, that person is your enemy. Forget the man who is fighting it. Let us talk about the vision, not the mission. How it affects you and I. There are a lot of benefits that we have as an Ndukwa people if we join force together to make sure that we are Anyoma. Because let me tell you, with Ndukwa people, Ukwana people, they can create Anyoma. That is a good story. Yes. But without us, it will be too bad. That is the disadvantage. Because the advantage there is that, let me tell you, if the person from Igbanke down to this area is up to 3 local governments, because we knew the story of Bayelsa. Bayelsa state were having only 3 local governments then when they were created, and their state. So if you are fighting, and automatically all this type of unnecessary thinking and argument, if you succeed with your wickedness, with your political thinking, with your own low mentality to Ndukwa people become carved out from Anyoma, you will regret, because your posterity will ask you why you couldn't fight for it. Because even in 100 years to come, we cannot have a state of our own. Ndukwa will remain a lower and minority group in the same delta. They will be using your own resources to feed the same state, but yet you will become low. Let me tell you, Ndukwa is the most populated ethnic group. It is politics. If not, you know that in Delta State, Ndukwa owns the largest oil well. I'm telling you, in Delta State. But yet, what do we gain from? You are arguing. What do we gain from? So let me tell you, the advantage part of it is that if we join there, we'll become the most populous and the largest ethnic group in Anyoma State. If you don't know, so forget about who is going to be the governor. So forget about who is fighting the battle. Encourage the man, Chief Elder Senator Nedumoko. It is a long belated and long, over expected, mission to be accomplished that God has brought him to come and fight for us. And now you people are running away because you want to have unnecessary thinking. Please, in conclusion, I want to let you know that with Ndukwa people, Anyoma can be created, and without us, it can be created as well. So that we shouldn't, miss this opportunity. Thank you to all. I am waiting for the comment section to hear more from you for the part 3. Thank you, all Ndukwa Bama. Thank you.